Good morning. I am starting my day with my bed freshly made. I've already brushed my teeth and I am about ready to go downstairs and do my Peloton, get my workout in for the day. I hope you all are well and I will check back in a little bit. Today is going to be a catch-up day. I'm going to do a lot of cleaning and organizing and getting my house nice. Just getting my house nice. Okay, so I know I've showed this to you before. This is my Peloton room, and this is where I do my Peloton and my Peloton yoga, and I made these pictures. I was looking for something like this, and I couldn't quite find what I wanted, so I made them. And this is my yoga mat, and I got that at Target, and I put this little shelf in this little nook right here, and I kind of put just things I need for down in this little room of mine. And I spend a lot of time in this room and I love it so much. It's one of my favorite rooms in the whole house. And one of the Peloton instructors had recommended this drink called Pure Boost, and I think I've showed it to you before, and I really enjoy this. And I got the other flavor. It was red. I'll have to double check on it. It's upstairs on my kitchen counter, but I grabbed it when I saw it at Walmart, and it really is clean energy. It makes me really want to go because sometimes we just need a little pick-me-up, and especially when we're working out. But here's a look at the box and what it says, and if you see it, I've only found them at Walmart. Okay, I finished my Peloton. I did a warm-up, I did an arms, I did a spin, and I did a yoga class. And now I came up to my kitchen and I had washed my Peloton water bottles, and now I'm going to take a shower and start my day. So here we are in my bathroom again, and I want to show you, I think I've showed this to you before, one of my favorite deodorants. It is by Native, and it is of the scent coconut and vanilla. I switch back and forth between Native and Crystal. I really love Crystal, the purple one, and I get that at Sprouts, and I think you can even find it at Whole Foods. I'm not sure, but I usually always get it at Sprouts. And then I wanted to show you another one of my other favorite products, which happens to be Burt's Bees, and I told you about the mascara that I am currently using, and I'm trying to get through that before I open up the Rare Beauty one that I showed you. But this is what the Burt's Bees mascara looks like. It's beautiful. It's in a beautiful anyway. And then I was at Marshall's and I found this hairspray, Rusk. Never heard of it, but it said thicker for thicker hair, and I'm all about thicker hair, so I bought that at Marshall's. I know it's probably like a higher end hairspray that they brought over to Marshall's, and I think it was about $10 that I paid for it. But I wanted to show you a deodorant that I use, and if you ever see it in the store and you question whether you should get it or not, I would say try it. I really like it. And Burt's Bees, of course, for my sensitive skin. I use this as a toner along with all the other products that I show you. And there's my beautiful Rare Beauty highlighter that I showed you in the last video. Okay, so I'll put this here so you can see this too. And I find a lot of Burt's Bees products at Sprouts, and believe it or not, at the Ingles grocery store, if you have an Ingles by you, they are loaded with Burt's Bees products. And that is all. That is my little deodorant suggestion. Okay, so I'm going to use the Simple Truth Breakfast Blend. Sometimes I do like 6 and 2 of them to make it a really big cup of coffee so it's stronger, and sometimes I do 12. I think I'm gonna do an 8 today. There we go. Oh, I have to clean it. I have to wipe it down. I'll be doing that. So an everything bagel with cream cheese, and I'm going to sprinkle some everything but the bagel on the cream cheese. Isn't that fun? Okay, so also you can also put this on so many other things, on salads, on scrambled eggs. You get it at Trader Joe's, and you can even get a big one at Costco. And a side of berries. Berries are so good for you. Doesn't that look pretty? I'll have to show you my strawberry patch one last time before fall. And then we have winter. And then we'll do it all over again in the spring. I want to show you my strawberry patch, but it is so loud out here. I wanted you to hear the beautiful noises. So this is my strawberry patch. And I know after the strawberries are done, you can use the leaves to make strawberry tea. That is something I would like to look into. My peppers. He's got a baby. There's the big one. I'm going to pick that. Oh, you hear the trash truck? Here I am at the Walmart. I can't get a view of the sign, but I am at Walmart. I need to get some material for my wreaths, and Walmart is the only place that has the ones that I like, and I like to get here early before it gets crowded. Walmart gets super busy here. I think they redid it and it's really beautiful inside, but I like to get here early when I go to Walmart because it gets so crowded. But they do have those little those little square materials that I need for my wreath. So that is where I'm going, and I'll show you my wreath too. Will you look at this pumpkin cake roll? Fall is coming. Look at pumpkin cookies. Oh my goodness. Fall is almost here. I am showing this to you on the floor because it's just easier. This is the next wreath that I am making. It's a rag wreath, and I'm using the colors orange, black, and white, and black polka dot. And I get these little square materials at Walmart, and they have all the colors, and they have designs, and they have beautiful pieces of material there. And so I'm going to finish this one, and then I also got the idea to do a Christmas one, and I'm going to do red and white. I bought a big thing of white. They didn't have the small white, so I bought a big one of white, and then I'm going to do little touches of green. And then I'm going to do another one for just the basic colors of my dining room, the pink and green and some white. And I noticed, so what you do is you get this metal frame, and they're $1.25 at the dollar store, and they're $16 at Walmart. So you do 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, and you do it all the way around. See, 2, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1. You could Google rag wreath instructions, and there's tons of tutorials on it that are really, really good. I'm not very good at explaining, but I think you kind of understand what I mean. So it's like 2 and 1, 2 and 1. And the strips of material that you cut are 8 by 1.5. So it's 8 by 1.5. And I iron them and get the creases out, but it's 8 and 1.5. And then when you tie it, I tie it twice and I make it tight. So it's like 2 strips. So you do 1 strip on here, 1 strip on here, and then 1, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2, and then 1. And you go all the way around, and you can do any colors you want, any designs. I showed you the pink one that I had made, but this is what I am working on, and I should be done with it pretty soon to start my next one. Okay, that is what I wanted to show you, and this is what I went to Walmart for. They have so many patterns and colors. You can make so many as gifts too. Okay, so I have a plan with these pearl onions. I'm going to peel all these pearl onions. It's kind of like peeling garlic, and I'm going to put them in this glass jar, and I'm going to add this bottle of cocktail onions to them, and then I'm going to continually add to it, and I'm hoping this will work. And aren't these cute, these little pearl onions? And this is what they look like in the package, and I got them out of the produce section. So this is what I'm going to do. On the menu tonight is oilialia, and I'm going to get the water ready to boil, and I use a big stock pot so I don't have to worry about the water boiling over. And I'm chopping my onions because I'm going to add it to sliced mushrooms and the diced pork that I can get at Target that I love. I love it. So convenient when you can get it already diced. And I'm going to saute this all up in a big frying pan, and I'm going to add lots of flavorings to it, which I will show you. So I'm going to get the onions and the pork into the pan. I'm going to check my water, and I'm going to put a lid on it to make it boil faster. Here are my onions in a big pan that I'm frying with some oil. And I saute them just a little bit first till they get a little, translucent. And because I think they take the longest, because we like them a little cooked through. And then what I'm going to do with the pork is I've added Worcestershire sauce, paprika, onion powder, and garlic powder. And I put that right in the container, mix it up, and I'm going to pour it into the onion mixture. And I'm going to kind of mix that around a little bit. And then after I cook that a little bit, I'm going to add that whole package of sliced mushrooms. If you have button mushrooms, you can just slice them yourself. And I'm just going to let this cook through. And I'm going to add a little black pepper to the top because we love pepper. I'm going to check on my water, and it is starting to boil. Yay! Dinner is coming along nicely, I should say. Okay, here we go. I'm adding a whole package of just normal spaghetti noodles that I think I got those at Sam's Club, and you can also get them at Costco. Now my noodles are boiling and my diced pork is cooking, and I'm going to make a cucumber and tomato salad with this dinner, and I'm also going to serve it with some fresh frozen peas. I think a little green peas will look really pretty on the dish. But this is just my cucumber and onions with some tomatoes, and they've been marinating in vinegar and garlic. This is the oilialia. It's spaghetti with garlic and oil and some Parmesan cheese, and this is a favorite. I grew up with this in my Italian home. And I don't know how I almost forgot one of the main ingredients in the oilialia, but it's parsley, and fresh parsley or dried parsley will work just fine. And this is the dish all plated up and ready to be served. Doesn't the green peas make it look pretty? The green and the sun hitting the plate. Lots of pepper and Parmesan cheese. Yum! And okay, so I had a $10 voucher at Michael's, and I got this beautiful little butterfly to go in my dining room, because I think the theme in my dining room are butterflies, right? Butterflies and inspirational quotes. and I just think the color scheme totally matched my dining room. What do you think? You can also see one of my beloved cow pictures that I love on, I have an old window pane hanging up on my dining room. I just thought it looked really rustic and beautiful, and I love things that are old, that have histories, and I'm sure that window has a lot to tell me. Who used to look through that window? And then here is my butterfly vine. And here is another look at my knickknack shelf. I made this gnome and I put my lavender in this little jar with a homemade tag. And with that, I will close this vlog and I will see you soon. Bye!